other people?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, a lot of the videos were when I was here in Atlanta. I was actually living in North Carolina and traveling to Atlanta, and then I just moved to Atlanta to do videos.
Cool. And here's like a really interesting question. If there's like a TV show or movie that you want to be in, which one would it be?
If I had to choose a movie or TV show, I think I would like Scandal or like How to Get Away with Murder because I love like the Kerry Washington role that she played in Scandal. Like I could see myself doing that, and a lot of people tell me I kind of favor Kerry Washington, so I think that that would be cool for me to be in that type of a role of like a dominant female in the political industry.
Oh, interesting. For me, I would say because I grew up watching the show, The Simpsons, like I would
Uh-huh.
totally love if I could choose a show I'd want to be in would be The Simpsons since I grew up watching it since I was like really young because I have
Right.
two older brothers and they watched it with me too. So,
So if I had a cartoon, I would be on SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob.
oh my gosh, no way. I seriously like SpongeBob and I still even that's like literally my go-to show
Yeah,
right now. Who's
mine
your
too.
who's like your favorite character in SpongeBob?
SpongeBob or Sandy.
Ooh, nice. I would say mine would be either Patrick or Squidward because they're
That's a good one.
very humorous. Did you ever watch the episode for SpongeBob where um Patrick all of a sudden became like super smart?
I feel like I did. I feel like I did, but I can't remember everything. I've not watched it in a while, but that was my go-to.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I even watched an episode like just
My
yesterday night. So,
I think my favorite one is when I was just telling somebody this the other day, but my favorite one is when Patrick he gets a job at the fancy restaurant and he tries to teach SpongeBob. He's trying to lie to his friends and say he owns this restaurant now, and he's telling SpongeBob to be a waiter, and SpongeBob's like learning all of this information and he forgets his name. He's like, "My name? I don't know my name." And so he just breaks down. But that was my favorite one.
oh yeah, I actually believe it or not, I actually remember that episode, and that was such a great episode.
Episode.
I also remember the one where Patrick like runs and then falls off like a cliff and then has to switch like brains and all that.
I
So,
think I remember that one too.
hmm.
Do you
Is there
have any
like
more questions for me before I have to go?
yeah, oh yeah, another question is
Uh-huh.
do you have like a favorite movie that you like to watch?
Oh, dang, that's a hard one. I'm like a movie head, so I like a lot of movies. I think my favorite one that I love to rewatch is Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. Um, I love that movie. Anything with Denzel, I'm gonna watch it because it's really good. I love action movies. I'm one of those people that I'll cry, laugh, all of that in a movie. So, what's your favorite?
Um so I would say Avengers because like I
Okay.
because like I've met like Chris Evans, I've met Zoe
Mhm.
Saldana. I had that really cool like interaction with them at Comic-Con, and also I just grew up really liking Marvel, but I don't know if
I
many
just
people.
got into it. I actually walked into a movie by accident. Like the people that I was meeting were in there, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm late, but I'll just watch it. And I actually got into it. So,
Cool. And then also, not many people know this, but I was also an extra in the movie 4 Minute Mile. This was my freshman year, I mean, end of freshman year, going my sophomore year of high school, and it was during the summer, and even my name was in the credits, and they had like a premiere, and I was kind of the guy in the blue tank top, and I was like in the background, and I got to meet the main actress, Annalie Tipton, who was also in Crazy Stupid Love, and then Kelly Blatz or so. But that's like one interesting
and what
fact.
was the name of the movie?
It's called 4 Minute Mile. So one of my
For me.
friends had saw like on like either Facebook or something, and
Uh-huh.
they said that they needed extra runners. And back in high school, I was like a track runner and all
Mhm.
that, and so he invited me and some other people, and then we got to go on the movie set. And I thought it was literally a YouTube gig, and then when I found out, oh no, this is not a YouTube gig, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then they used water to pretend that we were like sweating and all that. So
I bet that was cool for you, right?
yeah, I mean that was the first time I ever like was on like a movie set. And also Annalie Tipton was like one of the first like people I took a selfie like with, and that was kind of where I started liking taking pictures, because when I was younger I used to be I wasn't really into taking pictures as much. As I've gotten older, it's changed a little bit, but
Yeah, well, that's dope. I was an extra in a movie. No, it was a series. It was supposed to be like based on LeBron James' life, but it was so long ago I can't remember the name of it. I'm telling you, my memory is sucky right now. But
oh,
okay. Well, do you have any more questions?
oh yes, yeah. And I just came out. I just thought of one. Is
Uh,
there anything that you want to change this year that like that you didn't really do last year or improve on? I guess.
um, there are so many things that I want to change and improve on. I think one of them would be just me overextending myself, and I said this in my post, I said heavy is the head that wears the crown, because sometimes when you have a platform or something, there are people who take, and when you're a giver, it becomes a lot sometimes. So that's something that I feel like I want to work on with myself, and just not being so scared. We live in this generation now where people criticize you a lot, and are quick to cheer for your downfall, or when you do things wrong, or when you're different. So I say, it creates a lot of fear and anxiety in someone like me, who's like I'm used to being in the public eye, but I'm also a very private person. So I'm now working on not being afraid to show who I am and what I have going on, and being more out there.
Very, very cool. Yeah, for me, it's like I'm kind of. I mean, not many people know this. I'm actually kind of shy, an
Mm-hmm.
actual person. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'm trying to tell myself like in my brain to take the leap of faith, especially
Right.
if it's something like that's super memorable, and just going for it. And
Right.
then
Yeah.
also just kind of just joining some like clubs, or just like branching out a little
You
bit more. And
definitely have to. You because I was one of those shy people as well. Like, I would get so shy and so nervous, but I think when it's something that you really love to do, that you will push through that shyness or the anxiety that you feel. And most of the time, you'll be surprised how many other people are feeling the exact same way as you, but everybody handles things differently. So I would definitely keep working on that and keep being yourself, because being different and being, having something different be about yourself, like that could be a cool thing. And that's what people are attracted to.
oh, for sure. And partly why sometimes I go on IG Live is because I get kind of nervous around, or shy around women, and
Mhm.
sometimes I get on the lives just to like help me build confidence and
Yeah.
to practice like my conversational skills. And I felt like some of the lives I've done like in the past have really, really like helped and
Help.
all that.
Right. I think it will. We had a great conversation, and I definitely think if you keep doing it and keep, it'll come natural.
Yeah, thank you so much. And honestly, like I never imagined before quarantine, I never imagined myself like ever going on Instagram like live, whether it's to be
Mhm.
guested or hosting. And then a year or two later, like from 2019 or 2020, like that was like all possible. I mean, that was like one thing that I I liked about quarantine was I got to do a new activity, which was doing a couple Instagram like lives, because I would not have done that like, before
Before.
quarantine, or never would have thought of that. So
Definitely. Okay, well, thank you for having me.
yeah, and thank you so much for coming on. Like I know I'm like a really huge fan, and I'm just really glad I am practicing like my interview skills, because
Yeah,
maybe one of these days I might want to do something like this. So it's
exactly. Start a YouTube and do them on YouTube. I think you'll be
sounds
good.
thank you so much, and also thank you so much for having me on your live too.
Yeah,
Sometimes
no
too, like
problem.
I know I get a little hyped and all that, but like you're always like super awesome. So
Thank you. Alrighty. So we're out. I'll probably get back on live like tomorrow or something. And we're going live tonight. My friend Mad Girl Chris, I don't know if you follow her, but she's having a live and she's doing her single release for her new song Verified. So we're doing it off of Riff though. So if you want to come in and tune into that, we probably will have you on stage.
okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll definitely tune in. And also thank you so much for sometimes following like my posts, because I also get kind of excited on there
Yeah, no
too. So
problem. No problem.
yeah.
Alrighty. Talk to you later.
All right, you too. Thank you so much again. And also guys, I'll be saving this live, and then I have another interview at 3 o'clock Pacific time. And thank you so much guys for coming, and